Just truly to think about is nobody's actually given a fuck, isn't it? There's a the moment that I had you to realize that at some point of our life, you just started to seeing a certain things and going in order, and you just started to think, and you had just became of the awareness that the type of nobody's actually is watching to you, and you had created this type of mentality in your mind to the people are always watching you. They have keep an eyes on them every time, 24/7, and this is this is impossible thing to do. And if it is impossible, the situation to do being in the 24 eyes on someone, especially to you, maybe in public, it's either in public in society or at home. It doesn't matter where is it that place to take it in. But it's a type of a just idea that created in your mind. This is the preventing what you should do in your daily life. Maybe it could be the creating a content, and maybe going to the leave the friends group to the a good will be a participated in the future. It will be the creating on content that I have already said, and maybe just a stranger to the talk come up with an idea to talk about the cold approaching with a woman. It doesn't matter whatever it is, but you're just being too much scared what others people think if I do that. Is that type of behavior to that? So there's a so phenomenon, the things we called the always being scared, being afraid. Yes, I can actually to relate it to the things in my life that was before I was the guy that so much being afraid to be if I the creating content on social media, if the people or they're following me, or just everybody, all my friends and judging me at that after that, am I watching all these YouTube videos or whatsoever and so on. And so it finally nothing's happened. Nobody's really cared, bro. I truly admit it. And I must confess, if that is a situation that just comes to your new lifestyle to that starting. Is just this evolving is a new type of style that nobody's thinking about you or your actions, your behaviors, the exception of your family, or if you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, they accept your emotions as well. They're not being about. So there is at the point that the people, there will be for a secondly, the very short time period they just had to take care of. They just maybe are pretending like they're take care of you, or they try to be pretend to you to like, okay, I understand you, I listen you, and I know you, but there's no good with such a way to do that. But maybe you're not really to be intended to make it this thing happen really. And so these the people not the caring all these have this mentality to the peoples are not doesn't really care. And so you can do that whatever you do think, and maybe the peoples are that don't even remember exact time or the exact people that had the conversations, the chit chats, the other things in their lives. It doesn't matter what is it. They don't really not really have the opinion or the exact the time that had gonna be or remember that maybe past few weeks ago. It doesn't matter. And you just go by alone. It just goes, and that nobody will give you a judgment for about doing a weird things to the other. If you think it not weird, if you think that the bizarre thing to do in society or between the sort of social gatherings or in the party, that you could do that. You would do that, but you wouldn't. Why? Because you are afraid that they are watching all the time of you. But there's not other true. I need to say that. But if they are watching at that time, there is no way to that person that you remember you, not exact the behavior or just the type of the things that you do at that situation. They're not going to be remembered before you're going to bed, isn't it? And this is a brutal truth to have to be remembered, truth be told. And so you could do you could have been doing the creating content, or the talking with more women, or this improving your the social life, or in your work life, or whatever it is. What is your social environment, the situation is, it depends on. But just being really aware of the people, the always judging because the peoples have their mouths. The who is that have a mouth, so they always could be it can be speak, but it's what it is do you see in the social media maybe or not. The speaking is not talking. This action is more matters, and this is this hard pillow to just swallow to the pillow. To think that I just wanted you to know, that it's just being a quick little reminder to you that if you're just being afraid, being just scared to make something happen, you can start now, maybe even today, or maybe tomorrow. But if you are the thinking about every different the outcomes that will come you to the back turn into you, but because of the people that are gonna be judgy, or that are gonna to be listening, gonna to be reacting to you, or that it having the positive negative impacts on you, that after that you just completed that action task you could have been. But after that time, you're just being used to the people that have always talking. They're just not trying to be finding always have negative impacts. If they had no any good, or if they have not any good to the social, or the mindsets they were going to share their struggles with you. What they're gonna do that actually, because they have always the low mood, the low energy, the mood that had this low emotions all the time, and they were gonna share you with they going to be make them feel better with the judging you. But you're going to be used to be that these people, the words are not doesn't mean anything to you. But after all, that is just a thing. Not just being care of these unnecessary people in your mind. Maybe it could be for necessary people going to be for your this situation that a part of. That will be just being afraid of these guys and the ladies and gentlemen. And if you want to be being more aware of about this type of content, or just want to improve these type of the journey, the long journey, the entire this type of the long self-development journey, and self-awareness as well. And I will catch you in the next one. This is all for this videos, guys, and peace out.